Okay, this is a tutorial for anybody that has the DJI Mimo app and it either keeps crashing or you just can't install it on your phone. So the DJI Mimo app, for anybody that doesn't already know, it's basically the app that you would use to kind of accompany the DJI Osmo. And this is a bit of an older one, but it works for most of the Osmos. So basically, on my phone, what I'm going to do is I'll run through it on here, and if you can't see it very well, what I'm going to try and do is just screen record this whole thing, and then I'll sort of put that up on this side so you can see it a bit better. So if I go through, and I will just start screen recording this now, and then hopefully you will be able to see it a bit better. Sorry, let me just switch that on. Okay, so that's screen recording now. So in my instance, I had one of the, you can see here, I've got one of the older DJI Osmos. I had the app installed and essentially it just keeps crashing. And the reason for that is because it needs an update, but the app now is not available in the App Store. So in early 2021, basically DJI removed a lot of their apps from the App Store. Including the, I think it was the Fly app, Ronin, and also this Mimo app as well. So if you've already got the app and it keeps crashing, it just needs an update, but you can't get that through the store anymore. And if you don't have the app, you need to install it, but you can't get that through the store. So we're just going to cover where the app is now, how to install it, and all the rest of that. So the starting point really for me was that I had the old version that was crashing. So if I'd go into where my app was, so you can see there, that's the icon for it, and then I'll just hold my finger down on it, uninstall. And the reason I do this is because I've had the problem in the past with the DJI apps where if you try to update them with a version that's not in the App Store now, sometimes you come across issues. So I've found the easiest way is to just uninstall the old one. So that's gone now. And then what we're going to do is just jump into Google Chrome or whatever browser you use, open a new tab, and then we're just going to type in, sorry, I just need to move that, DJI Mimo, M-I-M-O, and then we want app, and then it should be SDK or it might be APK. Either of those should bring you to this. So, and you can see the one we've got here is DJI.com, and it's the download center for DJI Mimo. Just make sure you're getting it from the correct place. Don't download anything from third-party places. Make sure it's from the official place. So, click on there. It should look like this, so you can download the APK from here. And it's got two options. You've got iOS or Android. The website has something in there to detect what you're on. So for me, it says download the Android APK because I'm using a Android phone. So I'll just click on that. And then you can see here, it says that it may be harmful. But for me personally, I know that these apps are okay, so I'm happy to download them. You can read more up about all of this, but yeah, for me, I know that I know the apps are okay because I've installed them and used them before for many different devices, like the Ronin and the Fly app, and also this one. And you'll be able to see that once it's complete, you should be able to click on that. And then I'm given two options. I've got the package installer or the Ronin app. So the Ronin app's not going to work, so I need to use the package installer. So I click on that, and then it says it's checking the app, and then we can go to install. And then it just takes a little while just installing. This is the point where if you already have the app, sometimes it will try and install it over the top and you might have some issues there. So if you do come across issues there and it says there's errors updating it, just check you haven't already got an old version installed, and if you have, just remove it. And then you can see here that my phone is happy that it's passed all the security tests, and then I can open it up. and then obviously just agree to the to those, and you know, obviously you can read them first and check, but I've already had this installed. So, and then once we've got that, it will load all the bits and pieces it needs. It's quite likely that it's going to ask you for permissions when you install it. So because this app is linked to recording video, recording audio, storing files on your phone, it does ask for a few permissions. So you've got access media and photos on your device, which you need that to play things back. And then you've got location and search. You can do that just while using the app if you want. Again, I think that ties geolocation data to some of the bits and pieces. But now, basically, what we should have, if we open up the Osmo and drop the phone in that. Actually, sorry, I'm probably going to have to take the case off my phone. I don't think it will fit in there with the case on there. And then, you know, if you've already got this, you know kind of how it works, but you just slide that into there. Mine's slightly awkward with it because the sometimes the bit presses the power button, and that's really terribly weighted, but I'm just going to let that go. And then you can see that's on. I'm just going to jump into the phone if I can, which I can't. Just a second. Okay, so we're in there, and then if you click into device up at the top, it will start searching for the sorry, let me just try and turn that to the camera a bit. It will start searching for the device. Again, able to record pictures and video, which we'd expect. I just put whilst using the app, same with audio, and then we should, there we go, now we're connected, and we can do all our things, like if we hit record. Oh, sorry, it's in the tutorial. You have to get out of the tutorial first. And then once we're out of the tutorial, we can hit done, do all of that, and then press record, and you can see it's recording on there. We've got our zoom toggle on the side, and that will work. So we're all connected up. We've got the app going, and yeah, that's all you really need to do. Once you've kind of downloaded the APK, you just need to connect up the actual gimbal to it, and then yeah, you're kind of good to go. Really, it's all ready to use. So one last thing worth mentioning as well: if you go into the once it's been installed, if you go into the file manager, this will be different for different devices, but mine is just called File Manager, and then under APKs or possibly downloads, you'll have it. You'll see you've still got the APK, which is kind of the package that it used to install it. It's still on the phone, and it's 418 meg for this version, which is pretty large. So all I do is I go in and then just delete that, and then that just tidies that away. And you know that the app is still there. Don't worry, it doesn't delete the app. The APK is just a package that we installed the app from. So if we go back into, oh sorry, it's not there. If we go, yeah, it's installed on that screen. So you can see the app is still there. There's no issue with it. It's just that the APK is still sat on our phone. So it's just good housekeeping if you tidy that away. If you've got any questions, just leave them in the comments. If it helped, then please give the video a like, and please subscribe.